Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Artist Voice. And today we have Lewis. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name's Lewis Aitcheson.
Oh, is that how it's pronounced? I've been saying
Yeah.
it wrong, so I've been saying Atkinson. Sorry
Atkinson.
about it.
Every taxi driver, teacher, people announcing me on stage. Aitcheson.
Well, I'll get it right from now on, don't worry.
Aitcheson, it just adds every extra letter under the sun.
If it helps, people get confused with my name, like Kirsten. They're like, was it Kirsty? Oh no, it's just Kirsten. Crust. I've had curtains before, so I was called the curtains. Yeah, and I don't know if that one was on purpose or not. But I was like, that's not right. But yeah,
I'm going to call you curtains for now.
Or Atkinson.
Atkinson. Yeah.
No.
Aitcheson. Lewis Aitcheson.
That's sorted. That's point one covered. No, so tell us a bit about your experience in the local industry. What do you do? What bands have you been in? Anything like that?
My introduction to the scene was in a duo. A friend of mine, John Spence, I met him at a food festival. Yeah,
as you do.
Yeah. He liked a lot of the same music that I did, and still do. And so, friendship. And we performed for the first time, literally a week after meeting each other.
Really? That's cool.
In Loch Lomond for their... it was a summer festival,
Yeah. That's apparently meant to be quite good. That's really good for like a first gig. Is that your first gig ever?
Not my first gig ever. I'd played a couple of times on my own, but Spence and Aitcheson, which is the name of the duo,
very creative.
was my first, Simon and Garfunkel type vibe. Spence and Aitcheson was my first proper foray into the scene. That's when I started playing open mics and meeting people like in the scene.
So how old were you then?
I was 16. And didn't know what to do with myself.
That must have been so exciting at 16 though.
Yeah, it was interesting. I mean, I grew up quite sheltered, and I'm autistic. I'll throw that out there.
Me too. Don't worry.
So socializing and all that. So music did help me kind of like find myself in a way, and allowed me to express myself as well. It's something I could do.
I relate to that.
Yeah, so meeting John was great because I had a friend for like the first time.
You got a friend, baby.
I had a friend, a musical friend who liked the same music I did, and we had very similar senses of humor.
Like a strong bond, right?
Yeah, I was like, this is amazing. So yeah, played at Loch Lomond. We rehearsed 3 songs, literally like behind the stage.
I've done that before.
Yeah. Loch Lomond, and it was Robertson Park that the food festival's at that I met John. David Dennett, you're a legend, by the way. I love
legend. The man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah. He's kind of actually like the first one that got me like playing properly and kind of in front of big crowds. So yeah, David Dennett.
He's a real one.
Real one. Oh, shit. So yeah, me and John performed together for the first time. It goes pretty well. And it was John that took me to my first open mic at a place called... What was it called again?
So you've got a good experience about several scenes then. That's
good. I was just looking at it recently. What's it called again?
I'm sure we'll come back to it. No, if you remember, I can put it on the screen.
Yeah.
It's that place.
Yeah, that place. Good place.
One.
Good place. Very good place. Good people. Good pizza. They did good pizza.
Go there for the pizza if nothing else.
So that was my first time playing at an open mic. And from there, just going to open mics every week and learning new songs.
But at the same time, that's probably the most important part, is building that confidence in that.
Yeah. So I was able, and I'm now at the point where I can get in front of a microphone, sing 3 songs anywhere. I can do that.
Yeah, I love when you get to that point, because I used to be so nervous for like every little thing.
Yeah.
And now I'm at a point where like people that knew me when I was younger, they'd be like, "Is that you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I feel so comfortable doing it now." So
yeah, I mean,
it's a really good experience.
My first performance ever was like a wee gala day, like near where I lived at the time, and I was 14, and I was shaking like hell.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that many people, but it was just...
Sometimes that makes it worse, though. And so you see their individual faces.
Yeah, I get that, actually. Yeah. I think it's harder to perform in front of a smaller crowd than a bigger crowd.
Yeah, I get that too.
A bigger crowd, it's just like one entity.
Yeah, it's like you can look at anyone.
Yeah. Whereas like a small crowd, it's like, hi.
Hi. All right. Yeah. So you in the street, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird how that works. But
yeah. So you think it'd be the opposite, but it's not an epidemic kind of happening in the local scene right now, to be honest, with like bands falling apart.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, because it's always happened, right? But I feel like you see it now more than ever. It's more prevalent.
So a few bands that I knew for 2024 are still around.
Yeah.
And that's only 2 years. It's like barely even 2 years. We're only just in 2026.
That's kind of so rare to see these days.
Yeah, it's so rare. Like, yeah, just for to see a band last 1 year. Yeah, it's like, so rare.
You made it. Yeah, you're an OG now.
Yeah, they're veterans in the scene.
They're veterans.
If they last a year, so many. What's more bizarre is not the ones that have like exploded or fell apart or broken up or anything, but the ones that have disappeared completely. Just no posts, no activity
off the face of the planet.
No, just nothing. Those are the ones that freak me out.
Yeah, because then you're like, is there a conspiracy going on?
Yes.
Like, they start looking into the lyrics, like, was it this? Yeah. What did it?
The disappearance.
They've been hushed by the government.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
They were saying stuff, allegedly. For legal purposes.
For legal reasons,
Particularly bands that seem to be doing really well and then just vanish. I noticed particularly
that's a weird one to
summer 2025, I've noticed a lot of last post for bands were in summer, then just nothing since.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. I find a good band and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll follow them. They've got a great sound, great personality.
You forget about them and then you find them again.
And you're like, what happened, bro? Like, literally what happened?
Safe to name one example.
Yeah, go for it.
Monday Service.
Oh,
do you remember them?
Yeah, I do.
Monday Service.
They were like everywhere.
They were like on top of the scene for all of 15 seconds and then disappeared.
Without a word.
I think they did like 5 things in total as a band and then disappeared.
Oh, and so they're very successful very fast.
Vanished after that.
That's an interesting one. Maybe I should get them on the podcast.
I don't know if they sold out all of them, but they were packing gigs. They packed 4 gigs, won £1,000 at a Battle of the Bands, and then released their single. It got played on BBC Introducing, and then that was in 2024.
And nothing since.
Nothing, absolutely nothing.
So interesting.
It's so bizarre, and I feel extremely lucky to have been at one of their 4 shows.
You're like, I was there.
I was there.
You don't know the truth because I was there.
Yeah, it's like that one Sex Pistols gig that only like 30 people attended, but it was like super important. And I was like, I was there.
You're like one of the chosen ones.
Yeah, and they were a good band. They were really good. One of the other bands was that was at that Battle of the Bands with A-TCH-isin, and I was a A-TCH-isin fanboy at the time. Shout out to them.
Shout out A-TCH-isin.
Yeah. They were the local band that got me into local bands.
Really?
They're actually like a huge deal in getting me into the local scene.
Oh, shout out A-TCH-isin.
I love A-TCH-isin. Oh. Not sponsored or anything.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, this is totally.
But feel free.
Totally off the cuff. Yes, I wouldn't mind.
No, but I love them. They're great.
Yeah, they're super good. But so I was wanting them to win. So I was like, damn it, Monday Service won. I'm a Monday Service hater. I'm a Team PCS.
You're like, oh,
Team PCS. But looking back on it now, like Monday Service are actually really good bands.
Just like, so what was your experience? What do you see that's happening in the community from when you started, when you were most actively in it, to now? What did you notice?
Well, seeing less of the people that used to frequent the open mics I used to go to, seeing less of those show up less often. And then newcomers coming out, which is nothing wrong with newcomers, but there was less newcomers, if you will, I suppose, which does lead to a lot of these open mics dying because people leave and then people don't replace them. And some of the people who do replace them are just like 60-year-old guys just plonking on a 6-string, can't really sing. It's just like, what are you doing here?
It's like, this is my Tuesday night.
yeah. I'm here to listen to anything else.
That'll be us in a few years. About 10 years.
Yeah, probably. But so it's just you either die an open mic hero, or you just live long enough to see yourself become a shite guitarist.
So true. Though I feel like I was always shite as a guitarist.
Yeah, so it was seeing that that became disheartening after a while. And then the drama started to really up really quickly. I started to notice more of it, and to the point.
I do wonder if that's kind of related to our generation kind of being mixed up with the younger generation that was more so on social media from the start. So I feel like we kind of got at the cusp of it, like where we didn't necessarily grow up with a phone until we were a certain age, and then anyone younger than us, even though they're kind of in the same, like, they're not too much younger, but it's just such a stark difference because they were kind of raised on social media right away. I do wonder if that's got anything to do with how the community's kind of formed now. Those newcomers are coming in, and it's a different atmosphere, it's a different vibe. It kind of feels a little bit more cliquey.
Yeah.
Do you feel that?
A wee bit.
It's like people are scared to go up to each other at gigs and just communicate and converse with people.
Yeah, I'm no bad at that. Like, if I'm at a gig and
that's because you're a veteran.
Yeah,
veteran like you.
Like, performers coming off the stage. If they pass by, I would be like, that was really good, mate. Well done. All that.
I think it's so important to kind of keep that aspect of it alive.
Yeah, just like tell people well done, please.
Be like, guys, great set, good job.
Even if they were shite, just lie.
Even if they were shite.
Which they probably were. But
I mean, local scene, no, I'm just kidding. Please don't cancel me, it was a joke. It was a joke, I swear.
It's alright, I'm shite too.
Sorry, we're all a little shite.
So yeah, just seeing kind of the people I knew kind of disappear, not disappear in the like Monday service sense, but like just not going to the open mics anymore, see them less often.
Did anyone ever like talk about that, or was it just like
no really? And in fairness, I think it was kind of an evolution. Because a good few of these people did go into like either form bands or like go into like play real ticketed gigs and all that. It's just good.
So they lost touch with their roots.
Yeah, exactly. Don't know, forgot their roots. Don't know where they came from.
Think they're better than yours now.
I never evolved, I suppose. So I guess I felt it more. Especially because one of my biggest disadvantages is I'm not a songwriter. I don't write my own. Well, I've tried. I'm still trying, but I've not finished any songs yet.
Oh, so you can like start them, but you never get around to
exactly. I can write a chorus, and like that's it.
You know what? I struggle to write choruses, so I can write verses for days.
Verses are the bane of my existence. Do you know what I started doing?
Oh, that's so interesting. You know what? I feel like if you get in a band setting, because everyone can kind of contribute their own thing, I think it'll just click.
That's kind of my thinking. So like, I'm thinking. Probably talk more about this, but I'm thinking of coming back to the scene, and I'm trying to get a band together this time around, which will hopefully help. So keep an eye. Don't know if the band will be called it, and I don't know if it will have a name or if it will just be me. But
if it is, I'll put Lewis's socials and you can follow him there. I'm sure it'll be linked to your bio at some point.
Thank you. But so pretty much, kind of to get those kind of opportunities to get more gigs like that, to build an audience more, and kind of that scene is to write your own songs and perform your own material,
and also keeping up on social media.
Yeah, keeping up on social media. That is
the part I kind of hate. I can't. Yeah. I don't know if it's because I'm neurodivergent or whatever, but it's just a bane of my existence, to be honest.
Yeah.
I know this is going up on social media, but please like it, please. But no, it's so stressful though. It's fun, but so stressful.
It's always a wee adventure when I post something on Instagram because it's so rare.
No, right, same here.
Especially because I'm a perfectionist, so I only want I've performed at so many open mics. There's probably hundreds of videos of me, like on my mum and dad's phones.
Same. My mum films all my gigs. Yeah. So
but
cute.
I've only posted like 5 of them.
I think I've posted one of mine actually.
Because I'll be watching through them and I'm like, that note was like 5 cents flat. Nope, in the bin.
No, that's the good thing about getting those videos is you can kind of see exactly, because sometimes you can't hear it on stage how the audience hears it.
Yeah, exactly. You think you're brilliant on stage, and you listen back, you're like, God, that was shite.
Like, oh my God. Like, I did not sound like that. No.
No, like what happened there?
So many gigs like that.
How was I so out of tune?
I'm like, God damn it.
That happened just recently. I did actually play a rare gig. I made a rare appearance the other week in Gallus in the West End, just near the Record Factory actually.
Not been there.
Yeah, so it's a good place. David Dennett owns it.
Really? I need to check it out.
Do you remember him?
I don't. I'm sorry, David.
Loch Lomond guy. Lomond Radio.
Yeah, the man, the myth, legend.
Yeah.
The man, the myth, legend.
Yeah. He owns Gallus.
I know the guy.
Yeah, he owns Gallus.
So he's quite good about the scene then.
Yeah. Again, legend.
Legend, of course he is. We can never doubt the legend.
Yeah, it was a charity gig for Macmillan Cancer Sport, and I was invited, and I thought, why not? Let's do it. Yeah, good cause, and also see kind of where I'm at, and because I'd no performed, in front of a microphone for 4 months.
Really? Did you feel rusty coming back, or did it just feel natural?
It felt pretty natural. It felt easier than I thought it would. But then I watched the videos back, and
you're like, oh no!
I was like, Jesus fuck! Once you're used to it, being on stage is awesome.
Oh yeah,
it's
I come
awesome.
alive on stage. I love it.
Yeah, it's like I struggle with socializing, but I could sing to a crowd of people.
Yeah. I feel like especially as like autistic individuals as well, there's like a special bond with music there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like it brings ourselves out.
I thought about it. I did think about this actually. I think it's because when you learn a song, you've learned it. It's rehearsed. Yeah. You know what you're going to do. Whereas like in conversation, like for this, for example, you're just improvising.
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
I didn't really think about it like that. But I guess that does make sense actually.
Yeah, that was the conclusion I came to.
No wonder we like it.
It's a way to express yourself and be seen as well. So many people on the spectrum struggle to feel seen in the scene.
Being seen on the scene is a struggle.
Seen more in the scene, but like struggle to be seen in general.
Yeah.
So I do think autism and music.
I'm actually doing my dissertation on that in uni.
Yeah?
Yeah, neurodivergency in music. No, going out down to autism and ADHD.
Yeah.
So that's what I personally know about.
Yeah.
But no, I think I'm going to do it on neurodivergency and then scale it down.
Yeah, because music's awesome.
Yeah, and there's so many neurodivergent people in the music scene. It's like
there's more than you realise.
Yeah,
there's more than you think.
It's like you find your people in it. Kind of.
Yeah. It's like,
that's how it was for me.
Like autism and music's like double
whammy. It comes together.
Yeah.
Like 2 peas in a pod.
Yeah.
No, but so. Tell me more, if you're comfortable, you don't have to, about this sort of drama that's unfolded in the scene. Like, what made you step away?
So.
Don't have to get too.
I started. I could talk about this for hours. Around the beginning of 2025.
So very recently.
Yeah. Oh, it's 2025, so last year. I mean, there was some dramas in 2024, particularly promoters, and all that. 2025, I decided to join a band. Who shall remain nameless.
I see.
I'm sure you know.
I've got an idea.
I was now in the perspective of being in a band instead of just like a covers guy plays in open mics. I was playing real gigs with a real band.
I'm a real boy.
Yeah. This is real. This is really real
music, guys. Not that AI real bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, they might as well have been AI. But it was good for a while. But it was 2025 that I really started to notice. It was when people that I knew personally started to get into dramas. And
so you had a different perspective on it instead of just from far away.
Like, it's one thing to hear about this guitarist in this band at this thing. It's like, oh, that's terrible. But when it's someone that you've spoke to, maybe not that I'm friends with, but like I've seen them, I've spoke to them. It's different, and I started to see that in this band, and so I was in this band for about 6 months, and I was out the band by then.
So you're halfway to a veteran band?
Yeah, halfway. Got halfway. That's my current record. It wasn't just the band. Everyone else seemed to disappear at the same time. Like, other bands I was friends with, just everyone seemed to disappear, and I was left on my own for like a month, and it was awful.
So it kind of felt like you were blacklisted in a sense?
A wee bit, yeah. So, yeah, not long before I moved house, I made the decision that I was going to take an extended break, retire, if you will.
Yeah.
From the Glasgow scene. I had one more appearance at Basa, a showcase, the day before my 19th birthday in November. That was my last proper performance for a while. And then the next day, on my birthday, I made the now famous post with 97 likes. I think it's my most liked post, actually.
Yeah, because I think it kind of, everyone looking out, like everyone outside looking in, it kind of came as a shock. I had no idea you were going through any of that.
Yes, I did. It's not to toot my own horn, but it did feel kind of daring because, you know, I've not seen anyone else talk about
no one really
the toxicity,
like,
the actual toxicity itself.
Out,
You see a lot of the toxicity, but you don't see anyone talking about the toxicity.
Yeah, whereas you're just like, guys.
Yeah, like, come on, fuck.
It's a joke.
Take no for an answer. Stop hitting your girlfriends. Stop saying racial slurs. Just stop.
Stop it, guys. Stop.
Stop it. Get some help.
Get some help. Please, get some help.
It's like, we'll forgive you if you apologise and make changes.
Not asking for much. Bare minimum.
Just please. The day of my last gig before I retired, literally shit came out about an actually close friend of mine.
Really?
Yeah, literally the day of. I'd already decided I was going to retire.
So that just reinforced it.
Yeah, the day of, freaking. So yeah, I was just like, I can't cope with this anymore. Yeah. The scene is eating itself. Everyone hates each other, and at that time, it felt like everyone hated me as well. So.
Because it's difficult when you're in that situation and you know the people kind of personally.
Yeah.
It's just a completely different perspective on that.
Yeah, it's like actually kind of witnessing it as well. Yeah. It's like, freaking guitarist says the N-word beside you, and you're like,
excuse me?
What? Okay, we're just doing that now? Okay. Call that out. Call that out, by the way.
Call that out. Don't stand for that.
Yeah.
It's 2026 now.
Yeah.
But obviously, Lewis didn't stand for that. You don't need to stand for that. We don't stand for that.
Yeah. Come on. Be better. White boy.
Be better, white boy.
Be better, white boy. Yeah, just like, I felt like someone had to say something about it.
I'm glad you did, because that's why you're on this podcast, because I was like, more people need to talk about this, and it kind of inspired me to be like, because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do for my uni project.
Yeah.
And then, because I was kind of like, I've always kind of wanted to do a podcast, so I like talking to people and getting to know people. I don't know, maybe it's not this or something. I just like understand.
I'm glad I was the spark.
Yeah, it's not saying that. No money made from this, unfortunately, unless David sponsors it.
Joking.
No, but No, it did inspire this because it was that extra push. Like, people need, like, small artists especially need to have their voices on a platform.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, regardless of following and stuff. I think it's important experiences to be highlighted, especially for people getting into the scene and kind of knowing what to expect, and sort of how we can change it and make it more community focused, like how it used to be and how it should be.
Exactly, because I mean, I know I'm looking at it with rose-colored glasses now.
Yeah.
But like late 2023, when I got into the scene, and then like a good bit of 2024 was amazing.
Yeah.
There were so many people I could relate to. There was such a community aspect. It was just, there was so many talented, like really talented songwriters, people actually releasing music, like quite often people I knew personally.
Yeah.
They were releasing, it's like, dude, there's songs on Spotify.
And you're like, wow, they're professional.
And it's like good. Like, this is getting stuck in my head. This is good. Yeah, that just seemed to decline after a while.
That's interesting you say that, because it's around that time period that I actually felt the same. So I do wonder if there's more to that. I wonder if more people kind of feel that. or maybe it's just us. So what's kind of inspired you to come back? Why now?
The people need me.
The people need Lewis.
Just like, it's been a while. I'm starting to get the itch again. Because like I do love performing. I really do love it, and music's also kind of the only thing I'm good at. So
I'm sure it's not true.
I can solve a Rubik's Cube.
There you go.
But that's not going to get you a career, is it?
I mean,
now there's music, in fairness, but but there's a small chance, so I kind of have to go for it. So yeah, I don't want to leave it too long before I need to start looking for a job. But so
you should put that on your CV.
Yeah,
Rubik's Cube.
Just Rubik's Cube.
Sure, someone will have a niche for you.
But so yeah, just getting the itch again. Again, it is kind of this, it's like a clingy itch, like missing it, even though it treated me so badly.
That's exactly how music is, actually. That's a perfect analogy.
Yeah, but so, and then just like I'm still playing guitar all the time, just in my time.
So you never really stepped away from
music I never
itself.
quit music. I just quit the scene, to work on myself. But, so yeah, I'm trying to expand my music taste. But I already have kind of a weird niche music taste. It's bizarre because like I'll tell you about the most obscure, like, freaking Greek psychedelic rock band from the 60s. But I could barely name you like a Led Zeppelin song.
I couldn't name one either. And I grew up with Led Zeppelin, so
like, Stairway to Heaven, Immigrant Song. So that's kind of the bizarre bit of my music taste. But that's also an element. I kind of want to show people what kind of more obscure, unexpected covers.
Yeah.
As well, because again, I'm still trying to songwrite, so I need to just stick to covers for the moment.
That'll be good, so it'll kind of liven up the scene.
Yeah.
Because everyone's too busy focusing on what are people familiar with.
Creep by Radiohead.
Zombie.
Killing in the Name of
Zombie.
Yeah, I was going to mention Zombie. Get more eclectic taste.
Sound, man.
Just play. Can we get like a Bob Marley song or something?
Ooh, I go hard.
Can we get some of that?
So what do you do? Maybe that would be a good.
What would I do?
Yeah, so you guitars and vocals.
I would be the frontman because I'm an egotist.
Of course, as every musician is.
And the shtick, the niche, the thing that would make us unique is I would exclusively play the 12-string.
Ooh. That is a good trick to that.
Yeah, exclusively on the 12-string and singing, and some harmonies hopefully as well.
You got to get the harmonies in there with the 12-string.
Yeah. With some obscure covers.
What covers do you think of?
Obscure ones. None that you'll know.
Oh, wow!
When I said Greek psychedelic rock band, I wasn't joking.
It sounds awesome.
Band called Aphrodite's Child.
I have heard of that!
Have you really? demonstrate to us.
Well, hopefully if anyone sees this that goes into that, they can reach out.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah, so that's the plan, is to get my band together, hopefully. Maybe also get into session work.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
I did some session bass work for an artist called Cara Manchester, who's a great artist. Played the bungalow there. That was my first foray into session work, and maybe I'll do more of that. I play guitar, drums, bass.
Hire him.
Please pay me.
Please, he needs some money. He needs to eat.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe go into that as well.
Yeah, it'd definitely be good to keep that alongside the music.
Yeah. As we side hustle.
Hustling.
No, that will probably be the main hustle, to be honest.
Side hustle, but it's the main hustle. But it's my hustle, but there's this hustle.
Yeah. Yep.
That's how it goes with musicians.
It's no music, it's just hustling.
We
hustling, bustling.
Hustling, bustling out here. We did.
But the main thing hopefully will be getting a band and gigging, and hopefully getting some of my own songs out there.
I'm sure you probably got some really great demos. You just need to finish them.
I get the stuff I have. I think is quite good. It's just finishing them.
We've had songs with a band that we've had for like over a year.
Yeah.
And
rookie numbers. Try like 6 years.
Well, that's not including my solo stuff. Solo stuff I've been writing since I was 4. So granted, it was probably squiggly lines, but it meant something to me, and that's what's important. No, so I've got thousands.
Do you imagine like look through your old like books, fade back like when you're 4, you find a masterpiece?
Honestly, one of these days I'm hoping for it. There's so much, so I've got notebooks on notebooks.
Well, go through them, for God's sake.
The motivation. No, and then you can. It's funny because it is kind of like a diary of like my character over the years. It's like, oh yeah, I'm so happy, and then oh no, I'm a teenager. Fuck. No, I think it's quite funny. I should go through them.
Yeah.
And you should finish yours. Maybe when you get
I'll try. It's just getting the motivation, but yeah, maybe a band.
That's something I found interesting about being part of a band. Because I never really saw myself as part of a band till the last few years, like until college, really.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, I love being in a band. Like, it's so good.
Yeah.
And writing with a band as well, it's like you bounce off each other quite well. If you're with the right people.
Yeah. Have a good time with it. Don't take it too seriously.
And support each other.
Yeah, keep yourself in check. Keep everyone around you in check. Have fun, and you just might make it.
You just might make it onto Lewis's list of bands that would make it.
Yeah. So far, it's Pink Cloud Season.
Good band.
The Marches.
Oh, definitely.
Phenomenal band. Check them out. Boggle.
Boggle.
I like them. Really like them. They're the only band that I've seen do like really good, like vocal harmonies, like 3-part harmonies and all that.
And that's really hard to do.
Yeah, that's really hard to do. Yeah. High Voltage.
Oh, I've not heard them yet, but I have seen them.
Yeah, I've seen them live once. They're really good. Yeah, Paper Cut Peach are like the only like proper blues band I've seen.
They're really rocking that scene though.
Yeah. But yeah, that's only 5 out of hundreds of local bands I've seen over the past 2 years.
Get your name on there. Yeah. Get your name on that list.
Join my supreme list. You
have to.
You have to have good songs. Have like a unique style to you. Be distinct, and take it seriously, but not too seriously.
Not too seriously.
Like be kind as well. You know, something that all those bands have in common. They're all like nice people.
That is true.
They're all nice people, as far as I'm aware.
Hopefully nothing changes.
Yeah, hopefully this ages well.
Like fine wine.
Yeah.
No, that's great. Like, thank you for being on the podcast.
Of course, thanks for having me.
I enjoyed your perspective, actually, and getting to know you a bit more.
I thought I was a nobody, but
no, you're somebody.
That's probably have we done everything. Talked about everything. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I've been Lewis Aitcheson.
Lewis Aitcheson. And we're signing off.
Peace, love, bite my banger.